Oh, really?
He's very mad at me.
Oh, you're goofing. What did he do? What did he say?
He's not happy with him.
Oh, really?
I if you want
Did
to
you go in there
exactly,
and fart?
Yeah, I farted in there for him.
That's exactly where you went first. You go in there and fart.
Well, yeah, he's done it before.
And he does not like that. He said on the show yesterday that that's a bigger... Or did we say that on...
I wasn't here whenever that came up.
So
Wednesday.
Might have been Wednesday, but it might have been when we were recording something else. But he said a fart in his car is... I think it was when we were recording Weekend Cox.
Yeah, because he has said if my brother farted in my car, I would kick him out on the side of the highway.
He has done that.
Yeah, and so farting in a confined space like that is not going to endear you to Cody.
Yeah, he said that's like the number one cancelable offense in his life. So he's very upset with me.
Which is why you did it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anybody in a tiny room like that would feel the same way if you went in and filled it with your foul gases. What did you have for dinner last night?
Salmon and Brussels sprouts.
You had salmon again for lunch.
I'm eating a lot of salmon lately.
He's a salmon man.
Salmon's really fatty.
Well, it's not for
good
lunch.
For you, though.
That's my dinner.
Salmon and Brussels sprouts, and he
That's
just dumped
that's
a
stinky
man.
party fart.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sue, drunk Sue.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, not much. I just wanted to pipe in. I hadn't talked to you for a couple of weeks or something.
How you been? You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, everything's going good as normal can be.
Right. How have you been? How have you been spending your summer?
Indoors.
You're not, but you're out there in the sticks, aren't you? Like,
oh no, I'm not out there in the sun, honey. No,
you're
no,
not.
no.
Okay, you've got to take care of your delicate skin. I understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to tell Mary.
Yes.
You know, you're popular on more than this station.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's other stations promoting you.
Like where? And for what?
For your comedy stuff.
Who?
Can I say it on air?
Yeah, of course.
WNIR.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in Akron.
Oh,
Yeah, the host of their morning show.
Dude, they're a big fan.
If you're at the Funny Stop, you go.
The host of their morning show came to my show at the Funny Stop, and he introduced himself, and he was like, "Great show!
Who
I
is
had
that?
so much fun."
That's a talk station down there, right? Yeah.
I think his name.
You don't
they're
even
big fans
remember
down there.
what's the
Steve?
morning host's name down there, Sue?
Jeremy.
Steve,
Well,
John,
there's,
Jeremy.
I don't know.
Okay,
Don't wanna
nobody
answer
knows
that. I
this
wasn't
poor
ready
son's
for
of
that
bitch's
question.
name.
I do know it.
You just mentioned the station.
Phil. His name's Phil.
You went Steve, John, Jeremy,
I know
and his
it
name's
was like
Phil.
a regular dude name.
Oh,
Phil,
okay,
John,
Phil.
Steve.
All right.
His name's Phil.
I wasn't ready for that question. Otherwise, I would have been ready.
Is Bob
Anyway,
Golick still down
speaking
there?
of-
Bob Golick used to do
I
talk
think
radio down
he
Yeah,
retired
but he
off there.
retired.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've been on that show a bunch of times too, but I miss Stan Pyatt. Rest in peace, Stan. He was awesome.
All right.
Phil
also,
Ferguson
did
from
you
the
check
morning.
out how much the lottery is tonight?
Phil Ferguson from the Morning Buzz.
Yes.
Is that where you? Okay. Well, it looks like there's a bunch of people on that show, so that's probably why you were confused.
Yeah, there
about
is.
Steve, Dan, and Jeremy.
And John.
Yeah, he was talking about scary movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And Poundcake was talking about the 999, turn it upside down, and 666.
Yeah.
Well, guess how much tonight's lottery is?
Tonight's lottery is, let me guess, it's $999.
Upside down. It's 600.
Oh, 666. Now, will that, you don't believe in all that claptrap, do you, Drunk Sue?
Not normally, but I'm not going to buy a ticket for this one.
Really? Because it's 666. What if somebody wins $4 million on this thing?
I feel like it's the devil's money.
But the money doesn't know where it came from.
All money is devil's money.
That's right. It says, in God we trust, on the money. That's a trick.
What is the root of all evil? Money.
Money.
What is the rutabaga of all evil?
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Yeah. Dip it in some sugar and be on your way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'm just telling you, I know you are a lottery player, Sue, and you can't win,
Actually,
as they
you know what?
famously say.
Actually, I
If
am
I'll
not.
just shut up.
Actually, I'll buy a ticket now and again, but that's it.
Okay. Well, good luck.
All right, well, I love
All
you.
right.
Sue, Sue, Sue.
Thank you, Sue. Drunk Sue.
Sue, 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 Sue.
Yeah.
Sue.
Why?
Sue.
Why?
Sue, Sue.
So she won't play the lottery because it's 666. They give you the numbers? Is that what she's talking about?
No, that's the jackpot.
Oh, $666
Million.
million.
Yes.
That's the Powerball?
The Mega Millions.
The Mega Millions. Mm-hmm. All right. Poundcake, Bill, is he still talking to a listener? Is that what's going
Yes.
on? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, we don't really compete with WNIR. I mean, they're in Akron,
No.
we're here, and, but when you're down there and you sit down with the morning show with Jeremy, Steve, John, and Phil,
Shut up.
oh, people are telling me that Bob Golick is still on the air down there. All right. I met him 100 years ago and seemed like a nice guy. His brother was part of that ESPN thing for a while, I think. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is the guy that you're thinking of.
Hey,
who's
his
down
name
there.
is my name too.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought your name was
No.
Alan Drunk Sue didn't happen to be out in Brook Park wearing a pink dress, did she? I think there are a lot of people who came to that same conclusion that it was possibly. No, she's out in the sticks, man. She doesn't come that far
She's in
north.
Canton, right?
She's doing her own thing. She's got her little tract of land out there in West by God Canton. And, But what doesn't that lottery, do they pull tonight?
What's today?
Friday.
Yeah.
Could it go up?
If no one wins,
What
yeah.
if she doesn't? No, I mean like before. So the drawing is for $666 million.
For tonight, yes.
Okay. It wouldn't be like if she. So if nobody wins,
It'll go up next time.
But she'll play that because it's not the devil's
Correct.
money.
Yeah,
But
it
you're
was
not getting
six.
exactly $666 million. It's going to change. So, like,
Right.
play.
Like it was $630 million on Tuesday. Cash option was like $380 or something like that.
Oh, okay. You can either get the annuity or you can get the full.
You take it
bug.
every year for whatever 35 years, and
Yeah.
each year it's in certain percentage more, where it's like 3% more each year or something like that.
I thought
Or
it was
you just
20
take the
years.
cash option.
Is the lottery trying to spread them out so that people will die?
Maybe.
Like what happens? Lottery winnings don't go to your next of kin, do they?
I have no idea.
Because you always hear about these old people who win a massive lottery. So if you're 70, you'd probably take the cash option, wouldn't you?
Take the cash option either way.
Either way,
I am.
but you get more money the other way.
It's like a fraction more. It's not a ton more, and people.
Yeah, but a fraction of $666
Right.
million is a lot of money.
People take that option because then they feel more secure in not blowing it all. If you're only paid out, whatever, $15 million once a year, it's going to be harder to spend than if you were just handed $350 million.
Okay.
At least that's the logic, I think. But I wouldn't do that. Give me all that money right now.
Alan, the phrase is the love of money is the root of all evil.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
I thought it was money.
Whatever.
No.
Oh, okay. The love of money. I know the OJs. I know their song for love of money. Listen, people will lie to their mother. I got $1,000 for you. Perfect segue, right? $1,000. It's the second to last chance for you to win this week to go fuel yourself. Listen closely and good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fuel yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BILLS at WMMS.com. That's BILLS. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
So 5:30, about 1 hour from now, is going to be the last keyword I'll have for you this week until Monday morning. Around 9:30, get the next one. Speaking of Canton, hey, Connie.
Hey,
What's going on?
hey, I am intrigued. I just turned the radio on. Normally I listen to other stuff down my way. I'm in Canton, North Canton. But I love,
Yeah.
we're going to go see ZZ Top, and
Yeah.
Willie Nelson,
Yeah.
and the Outlaws.
Yeah.
And it's alive. And I cannot wait. I got it for my husband, Mark Bologna. And I'm Connie B, and I'm married to an Italian, and he's half German, but I used to fantasize about his German lips.
Oh, goodness.
Good for you.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, listen. We
I think Connie has started the weekend early, Bill, which around these parts is a no-no
listen,
until the...
I'm driving. I just had a Coke. Usually I
you're
don't
normally
drink
this way.
So
All
she
right.
just had a Coke.
No big deal.
Make sure you test it first.
Glad she said she had a Coke. Right.
Oh, no. Actually, it's Pepsi, but Coke. Pepsi, Coke, no joke.
Yeah, no cheeseburger. Okay.
But anyway, I'm married to an half Italian German, and my name is Connie, so Conchetta, cheddar, cheese because I'm a ham, and bologna because my last name is Bologna. I'm cheddar cheese bologna.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm going to be here next Lucille Ball. And I talked to Mix 94.1.
Thank you, Connie. I appreciate the call. I've got to move on. I do like when people tell me that they're normally listening to something else. That is, I do appreciate that. I don't know what any of that was, but she's in the car. She's all hopped up on the cane sugar, it sounds like. If the lotto option is above $300 million, someone says you'd earn more on interest than you would taking it over 20 years. Oh, I see. You'd take the lump sum. The interest alone would pop you into... Yeah. So when you take... I'm sure I've asked these questions a billion times, but I can't remember, and I suck at math.
So just give me part of your salary every year, and I'll play the lottery for you.
If you take the lump sum, do you pay taxes on that every year, or
no,
just when you get it?
That's why it's so much less. So
Right.
it's $660 million.
I know
you
you-
get $380.
I know you initially
Boom.
do.
And then you don't ever have to pay
It's
taxes on it
just in
again.
your bank accounts or
Right.
whatever. Gotcha.
Which is honestly, I think when you get it every year, you have to pay taxes on it every year.
Well, that's-
I'm not sure.
I'm sure that you do because
It's income.
it's income. So if you took the lump sum, you would never pay taxes again because you would have no income. I mean,
When they took 35% of it,
right.
you know.
How do you trust people to like when you have that type of money? Say if you're not necessarily poor, but just a working class person, and you hit the lotto for $100 million, and you do the taxes and everything. Now that money's in your bank account. How does the average person know how to manage that? Not spend. I'm saying not spend.
You'd have to hire a person.
But again, how do you trust that person? How do you know they're not
That's their
screwing you
job.
over?
They're a financial advisor. That's what they do.
Yeah, but they
but-
screw people over all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Get a good one. You got $100 million. Hire whoever does JP Morgan stuff or whatever.
But I'm saying, how do you
Or
know?
Marriott. I don't know.
You know Jamie Dimon, don't you? Come on over here and work on mine.
Anybody could be corrupted if the amount is big enough.
and they feel like they can get away with it.
Here's what you do. Ready?
Because they know you're a dummy. You're like, you don't know.
Here's how you manage your money. You get $100 million. You withdraw it all in cash and then hide it in envelopes all over your house. But don't leave yourself any clues. Okay? So you get blackout drunk. You hide all these envelopes. And then as you find them, you spend it.
Is that what you used to do?
Yeah. It's like your own mini lottery.
Kind of. Yeah.
All the time.
It's my savings account.
Nice little surprise around the house. Ooh.
Oh, I just found
Also-
$35,000.
I think also that the reason you would take the big lump is because if you're getting money every year, you have to hope that they're still solvent. What if something happened
And
you're
there's no
like,
more lottery?
right, well, or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Or you die.
Well, if you die, it might go to somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
anything
but I'm
could
just saying,
happen. I
I'm
want
saying
my money
like
now.
if the state, I don't know how every state's lottery works different, right? The money goes to one
Education.
thing or right?
Yeah. Ugh, schools.
But even that's a little bit of a bait and switch too, because basically how that works is they go, it goes to Ohio Education. Except they just remove that amount of money from the state budget for education. So it's a zero something. Right. Like when I lived in Pennsylvania, they're like, the Pennsylvania lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians because the median age in Pennsylvania is very high. But then they would cut, budgets elsewhere. But that might be the way to do it, is you take the money.
But can't win if you don't play.
Right?
Gotta buy a ticket.
Yeah, I'm going to take that money. Give me that money right now.
Maybe I'll grab a Mega Millions ticket after I get out of the...
Do it, man.
What time's
It's not, the drawing's not until 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
You got plenty of
11 o'clock at night. They do on the news? Is that what they still have?
in between.
Where do you buy one, by the way?
At the gas station. Yeah.
And
They
you
do this
just
in-
say, give me a Mega Millions.
Yeah, you just say you want a random draw for however much money. So if you want... Each draw costs $2. So if you want 5 draws, that's $10. 5 different number
How many
combinations.
would 10 draws be?
I'm not doing this with you. I'm trying to be helpful, not being a jerk.
Is this the one that they do at that studio downtown?
No, that's the regular lottery.
That's the regular lottery.
I don't think they do the Mega Millions there.
Have they had the same woman do the lottery, assuming it's a woman? Have they had the same woman doing it in Ohio, Cleveland forever? Like,
there's a guy sometimes.
is there? Mm-hmm. We had like a lady in Chicago who did the lottery pulls, and nobody else. Susan Kohlmeyer was her name, because she was the only woman to do it, and she was foxy. And she would get, as is the case, every year she would get progressively older.
Oh, interesting how that works.
But you couldn't tell because she looked so good. But it seemed like, as a kid, I was like, this can't be her only job. Like, she's got to be like...
She's probably an anchor
anchoring
or
the news.
something.
She wasn't. And
She's
I'm
a
like,
freelance
what else
lottery
is it?
puller?
That's what I'm thinking. She's a freelance ball handler. Yeah, I could never figure it out. I'm like, she's got... You see what I did? Mm-hmm. She has got to have another gig.
Like scrotums.
Like what?
Like she's handling balls and scrotums.
Balls and scrotums.
Balls and scrotums.
Right.
Balls that are in scrotums.
Oh.
She's handling them.
God. I'm going to take notes here. Hold on. And
All those balls in the air. How hard can it be? So hard to get you there. Put those balls in the air. Keep those balls in the air. Balls in the air.
Al and I manage a bank, and most banks have private bankers, so they want you to keep all that money at their bank. Oh, I get calls all the time from my bank's investment people. I get paper mail, I get phone calls, I get all that stuff.
I got one of those calls the other day. It's the first time I ever got one. They go,
There you go. You're stepping up.
Yeah.
Moving up in the
and
world.
I was like, well, wait till some transactions go through. And they're like, never mind.
When's your next payday?
Wait,
boy.
what did you just say?
Nothing, Mary. Where were you? He's over here talking. What are you doing?
Someone just messaged me and said they could get me a cheaper hotel in Chicago.
Oh, cool.
So-
Well, anyway.
It's still about money.
Still about money.
I
That's
saw it
right.
pop up and I was like, oh, that'll make my boyfriend happy.
I've got to take a break. If you want to text for anything, 35192. You can listen wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.